Hi, hello, and today we are going live. We are going live and we are going to talk about sexual energy. Sexual energy, sexual vibration during the photo shoot, okay? And this is Adult Studio, Creative Adult Studio. And we are talking about erotic photo shoots. Erotic photo shoot. Enter Julia Winter Studio. Okay. Ooh, lovely. Lovely. Okay. Okay, so we are going to have something here. Okay. Right? Okay, so this video is going to be about sexual energy vibrations during erotic photo shoot and creating adult videos as well. Okay? So what's happening? Why it is important to have a sexual energy? Okay, why is it important to practice sexual energy, and why it is important for me, for a creator, okay, content creator, to make sure that couples who shoot erotic photo shoots have and create a sexual energy. I had this tea here. Okay, so sexual energy is a vibration which comes from our physical and mental state. Okay, when couples are together, right, they create sexual energy, especially when they make out. Okay, people say to have fun, right? People say we would like to come to your studio and have fun. Okay, what that means, have fun. What that means? It means touching, it means kissing, it means cuddles, and of course it means stimulation. Yeah, stimulation each other, right? We play role play scenarios if couples are struggling to create sexual energy. Okay, role play scenarios, changing into different outfits, okay, creating different ideas and fantasies, right? Stimulate the sexual energy. Okay, very often it doesn't work either. Okay, very often there is no outfits there. Okay, there is no outfits there to actually stimulate as much, so that what couple will be on the certain vibration. And me as a professional here, I'm working in adult business since 2005. I can very clearly see, not only on my content, but I can feel, okay, I can feel a couple. If they are okay with each other, if they are hot with each other, you can straight away, there is no, there is no feeling. You're just shooting the content, you're creating, you're going into that highest self mode, okay? When people will say, oh, you're getting turned on during the photo shoot. And I would say them, you know what, I am so focused, okay, on what I'm making. I am so, you see those visions coming in my head, and I keep catching these visions that very often I do not even remember how I shot this, you know? When I'm going into post-production and opening the file, only then I could see what I've created. So I am in the highest energy mode, on a creative energy mode, okay? And that's where I lead my couples. Okay, that's where we go with my couples, okay? In the highest creative mode. That means they are free, that means they are relaxed, okay? That means that they are open with their body, with their heart. They're open to experimenting, they're open to each other, okay? And they are, you see, when you are shooting erotic scenarios with a couple, okay, and me, they're witnessing, directing, arranging everything, okay, it's like threesome. Okay, it's like threesome. There is the third person in there who's watching, okay? And you see, for couple to remove that factor that there is something out there, you need to be, you know, in that atmosphere with the photographer for some time, and then they lose me out of their sight, okay? They lose me and they do not see me, okay? And that's where I feel that now they are in the best creative mode, okay? Because they're relaxed, they're making out, they having sex, or they having, you know, different kind of adventures. Of course, we would agree, okay, on the sexual stimulation and how it will work out in the studio. And believe me, there are just numbers of couples who would like to come straight away and dress and have fun, okay? Usually people come to the studio, they're extremely nervous and they do not want to go into the sex scene straight away, okay? It takes 1 hour, 2 hours, for some people even longer to prepare to this, okay? Seriously, and I've seen, you know, different kind of cases. I've seen the couples who come to have an erotic photo shoot and do not feel for each other a passion, do not create that sexual vibration on the right level. If I say sexual vibration, imagine this, imagine the scale, the thermometer, from 0 to 10, okay? And if their sexual vibration is 2, okay, is 2, I am shooting much longer, always, okay, because I want to bring them higher and higher. That is where, you know, the whole creative process starts, when they lose themselves, when they do not overthink, when do not, how to say, you see, when they come into a photo shoot, right? It's like when you're having, for example, make love, right? You do not think that there is something cooking in the background, right? Or the child, you can hear the child. No, usually parents or mothers can hear the child even if they, how to say, with their partners. But I'm just saying, okay, when you're in that right vibration during the photo shoot, when you are making love, right? You must lose yourself and do not see the photographer or videographer in front of you, okay? That's the right state and exact energy that I would like, okay, to capture in the film, right, during that process. So I am not going into that process earlier, okay? I am waiting till my couple will get to that level of vibration where you can feel it. Usually I can feel it in the studio, okay? So we're starting cold, or I would say stiff, right? Because people are nervous. On one of the couple members, right? Usually the woman, but not necessarily, okay? Not necessarily. There is many times when ladies would surprise me and they come prepared and they would grab their husband and I would be like, ooh, what's going on, you know? But that's amazing, okay? That's amazing because this type of photo shoot just end up, you know, you do not know what to expect, right? You could see the couple which looks conservative or dressed old-fashioned, okay? And then what will happen is that they will start performing and start making magic, right? I have this, my PC dying, right? So I'll just quickly grab here. I am quickly grabbing here and I need to charge it up, otherwise I will die and my recording will be over, right? Okay, so continuing about sexual energy vibration, why it is important, okay, and why do I care? First of all, I care because other places are not concentrated on this specific resource, okay, and I'm calling this resource because sexual energy is the resource that we use, okay, and like I say, different people have different levels of sexual energy in them, and you can change it. You can lift it up, okay? It's an emotion which you can control, okay? And other people can stimulate you, and other people can bring your sexual energy higher, okay? Why I'm saying this? Because I know that I can do it, but most of the time there are couples, okay, who know straight away that it's not working out for them as they would have before, you know, as they would, you know, have intimacy before, and they hire models, okay? When couple is hiring model, okay, and I am offering this service, and I am offering this service for this specific reason, to save the couple, okay, to bring their relationship into a different level, okay, and go deeper with them, right? Not that, you know, seriously, that's work, because You see, when you're hiring a model, usually it's an adult business representative, okay, an escort, or just an adult model, not necessarily that they would have sex, but it's a different dimension. When you bring another person into the studio on the set who is sexy, who has an experience, okay, who is confident, who is playful, okay, and who is ready to perform, it can charge them up. And of course there is a factor of the jealousy as well, which really works for couples, okay. And there are other factors that, you know, I could mention, but as a result I will tell you, okay. The stimulation helps, okay, and if people together cannot create that spark, right, that is why they're straight away asking for threesome. That is why I know, you know, that there is something wrong with the couple. Why I'm saying is something wrong, I'm not saying that is bad, okay. I am not saying that I am, I am somehow judging them, right? No. This is a therapy, okay, and this is good. This is really good because couples have a feeling about their relationship, and if they're following their instincts and if they're following their body, they know that they need a special link to connect them. Okay, and very often mentally and in general in our society we would think that, oh, these cases where where these things going on and they are really wrong, you know, but in the reality I do not think this way. Okay, I do not think this way for a very simple reason, because like I said, I've tested this and it does work for couples if they want to have a proper relationship and a great intimacy. Right? Let me just reconnect, because I've just seen that I have not connected properly. So I will end this recording for now and I'll start new. So thank you so much for watching, and watch another series. I would probably add this. Okay. So what happened is I have a camera in front of me, but I did not launch the camera to my computer. And I've started looking at the phone and started recording, and then I'm recording and I'm just seeing I need to relaunch this, okay? So who likes to stay here, you can stay and just give me a few minutes, okay? Give me a few minutes, but this is like what we're talking about is a sexual energy and sexual freedom about the couples, right? And I am adult content creator, right? And I shoot erotic photo shoots, okay, without no limitations at my studio in West London, right? So we're gonna start sexual energy 2 sexual energy 2, and we will start this again, launching up the proper camera, yeah, because when I go with the computer camera and with my Sony camera, there are two different views, right? So let me just go into settings and just add that. Ooh, that's a nice view. It's not like that, okay? It's not like that. So yeah, great. Great, okay. Ooh, that's a beautiful, you know. You can see a depth of field, you know, when you're having this camera. Depth of field, it means that everything is blown out in the back. Okay, so starting new, and I have some topics here on my list what I need to talk about. Okay, so let's just start record. Okay, hi, hello, my name is Julia, and I could be your erotic photographer, and this video is about sexual energy vibrations for couples, and I'm explaining why it is important to have this resource. Why is it important? It is very simple. If you're an adult, you understand that intimacy, it is a part of your life, okay? And if you are in an intimate relationship or in any kind of relationship where you are partners or you are husband and wife, right? Intimacy is a must, okay? The relationship where you are friends, right? It can exclude the intimacy, but that is why you have this relationship as a friend. Okay, what happens when you become not intimate with your partner? What happens? You become neighbors, you become friends, right? Relatives. Okay, that's what happens when intimacy go away. Okay, when intimacy go away, both partners live a totally different life, hoping for better. And most of the time they're not changing because you see they think that he needs to do it something or he needs to start something. Usually it's always up to someone else, but not that person, right? Someone else. Also, I can tell you what happens when you start changing the partners. You end up in the same situation, right? The city can change, the home can change, your partner can change, but you will end up in the same circumstances. Yeah? The cycle will go and you again in the same position, right? And that's a clear indication that there is something you need to change, not someone else, right? So that is why I've created this service for couples, okay? And I believe that, you see, we have different kind of services for couples, mediation and psychology and sexologists and whatever ologies we have, okay? But if we still have a very big number, a very big percent of unhappy couples and separating couples, it means that talking, what they do, the talking, doesn't help, okay? And that's why I have decided to create different kind of adventures for couples who are in a different stages of a relationship, okay? What that means, different stages. It doesn't mean that you are starting out, you just 1 year together and cannot have difficulties, okay? Right? It's not like a standard that you have to be a mature couple and, in the long run, and only then you would experience some kind of, intimate issues. Not necessarily. In a different stage, it could happen with a different people, and I can be explaining why it is happening. Right? But probably in another video. Okay? Because now we just speak about vibration, energy vibration, level of vibration, and how I can quickly change it up in my studio. Okay? So like I said, first of all, I use my energy. Okay? And there is a level of vibration. If I say from 0 to 10, I can impact couple if they are 5 and higher. Okay? 5 and higher with their sexual vibration. If the couple is on 2, I can't help them. That is why I'm using models. Yeah? That is why I'm using models. And models can best do their job, okay? To bring the party, to bring the fun, okay? To present themselves. They're working in adult business. They look accordingly. They act accordingly, okay? They provide a service that couple would like to, have. And usually couples are choosing the models, okay? And what I do in my studio from my part, of course, I am bringing different kind of role play scenarios. Because that really helps, fantasy really helps. Thank you. Thank you. You write questions. You have time here while I'm online, and you can write questions about erotic photo shoot for couples, right? And then I could reply, right? Then I could reply. Okay, I'll look at the questions later. Let's not waste time. Okay, so what is sexual energy is? Do you know that when the couples are really good together, right, and the woman is supporting the partner is doing really great, okay? Her sexual energy makes the partner make money, okay? No, seriously, achieve goals, okay? So you know that the sexual energy is equal to money energy, right? That's why when couples are having arguments, it's not only an intimate situation, but usually it's also with money related, okay? So there are both ends there, okay? But I will just speak now about sexual energy, okay? And why couples come to the photo shoot, okay? So first of all, they come because they have fantasies, okay? And they have some kind of ideas and needs, right? And that fantasy leads them here. Okay, their body and their mind leads them there to experiment. Okay, the second thing what it is that they are doing something together. Okay, it's like a challenge for two people, right? And you believe it or not, but this challenge maybe even defines them, because woman has a challenge in the one way, okay, and the man has a challenge in the other way, but both of course related to insecurities, okay, body insecurities, mental insecurities, mental blocks, right, childhood traumas, right. The childhood traumas I mentioned, I can tell you straight away why the couple flip, okay, why the couple is losing the intimacy, okay. There was someone who asked me this question. He said, Julia, can you tell me why couples stop being intimate? And I told him that there are a few reasons, and one is the traumas. In the trauma, you see, if there is any kind of conflict related to this topic or to the trauma, you see that trauma usually started in the childhood, right, in the childhood, and person mentally can flick backwards, okay, and become that insecure, anxious, paranoid, jealous, whatever, crazy, whatever child, scared, don't know what to do or whatever. It happens in that adult person psychologically experiencing that something in his back of your mind, and what happens when they are in that childhood trauma or in a childhood energy. You see, children cannot create a sexual desire for adults, okay? And that is probably the main reason why people stop being intimate, because you do not fancy a child. When you can feel that energy coming out, and this is in unconscious mind, okay? It's like a smell, you can stop fancying person, it's a smell, you do not know what that is, but it's rejected by you, okay? So that's exactly what happens consciously, you stop wanting that person, you see the same person in front of you, but your attraction and desire is going away, just because that person is going at that moment, going through that kind of a situation. And very often, it happens this way. And of course you can flip it back, right? But you see, children, they do not have relationship, they do not have money, and they don't have sex, okay? So that is the only reason, That is the only reason. That is why, what I'm saying, when we came out into the adulthood, we came through our childhood and teenage years. In the teenage years, a lot of things happen. Unhappy love, okay, broken heart, or whatever, someone said something about your body, or someone, said something, oh, you should do this, or you should, sometimes I'm thinking, seriously, I can tell you from my own experience, and this is like obsession about all men, Someone told me that I fancy tall men, okay, and in my head it's stuck, but I know that this information is not mine, because I have a proof that there are some men who I fancy and they're not tall, okay. So someone told me this information later on in my development, okay. And there are a lot of programs like that which are not ours, and when we choose tall men, okay, which is not necessarily what you need, to choose, and it is not your marker, and it's not your choice, yeah. So we are breaking the standards when we're growing up. Actually, when we grow up, we start cleaning after our programs, okay. We start not only cleaning, but we start noticing that there is something blocking you, that there is something stopping you, okay, that there is reasons you procrastinate in life, or cannot decide, or being confused, or there are so many feelings around it, right, which is related with your mental state in the past. And these energies, you see, when you have these blocks, they are draining you. They are draining you. Do you remember that time And I remember it very well, and that time when you feel that you can move mountains, okay? When you wake up and you can think that, oh my God, I can do whatever, whatever I want, and I have a lot of time and I manage to do everything, right? And there is time when you come and you are tired and you lost, you low or you low motivated and so on. That's kind of a feelings, okay, where you can feel that your sexual energy is not okay, okay. When I am saying the sexual energy is not okay, I can mention lonely people or single people, okay, when people choose to be alone. You see, I believe that no one's supposed to be alone on this planet. There is not a bigger joy. There is not a bigger blessing when you are with someone, you can trust someone, you can spend time with someone, you are waking up with someone, you are going to bed and making love and going just around your day and sharing every moment with someone. There is not a, for me personally, no money can change that. The human's energy, the human's contact, the human's connection, okay? Nothing can change that. And yet, there are so many people who are lonely. So you know what I can tell you this? When your mental state thinks that there is something wrong with you, your reproduction system is switched off. That is why you don't feel any need for anyone. You just switched off. That's why. Okay, that's why. And so there are many ways how to go around it, but the first and foremost way is you need to understand what's happening with you, okay? What's happening in your body, why this happening, okay? And how to fix that, right? And I am talking here about sexual energy and vibrations. And that is why you need to feel that, okay? Because it relates to your intuition. It is related to your sexual marker. What is it, sexual marker? The sexual marker is the adult marker when you meet the person and you recognize him. Sexual marker is when you attracted to a certain person. Now, there are two ways. Oh my gosh, that's a long video, because when I'm saying there are two ways, the social markers can be your alter egos. And now we're going into a deep psychology. The reason why I'm talking about that, because I'm not a photographer really, okay? Let me tell you honestly, I'm not a photographer really, okay? I worked in a hospital and I've been in medicine more than 15 years, and I changed my profession here in London, as I believe that doing this, okay, sharing my knowledge will help more people, right? Because you see, sexual art and sexual experience is something what people lack in their life, and they've been blocked from this. And I am not saying that that's bad, okay, that you've been blocked. In the childhood, we usually were distant from explanation, from learning about relationship and sexuality and intimacy. We were, we were hold on from this, They were holding us, and we had no chance to experiment, to understand who we are, to understand what we like, what kind of, a partner we should choose, and so on. So that's why when you go into your life, right, when you are growing up, okay, you're going, and if you do not know yourself and you do not know your sexuality, okay, you will be choosing a lot of partners to get that information, okay? I was always fascinated by those people who knew who they are and they chose straight away, okay? They chose straight away because there are many couples who will stay really long time together and they know that they meant for each other, okay? The ones who are confused, I am in that line, okay, being traumatized a lot in their childhood, and that is why we do not know yet, okay, and we need to understand who we are first to find out about our sexuality, okay, and only then it is very clear who is there for you, and you know what you should do. The other people who you meet, they are your teachers, okay? They are your teachers. Some people say that this is your karma. Bad relationship, narcissist, whatever they call it, karma, whatever, these are your teachers, so that you would know finally and understand who you are, and that is why they came to your world, and that is why you choose them, for that single reason, because you need to gather that information about yourself, okay, to develop. The world here is going around evolvement, okay, and sexuality in this new world will play a very big part, because it's a part of a very big energy resource. As soon as you will realize and release that resource, you will feel for yourself, you will see for yourself, you will get information from yourself, and of course the world around you, okay? The world around you, and your life will be easy, okay? In general, I can tell you, life, when if I would just hear, you know, someone from my family, oh, it is so hard, you know, or like it's so complicated, you know, or it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. If you know, it's like not complicated. It's actually easy and simple, okay? Especially when you follow your instincts and follow your gut, okay? And that only switches on when you are in tune with yourself. And adults have an only one and single tune, is their sexuality, okay? Now, sexuality comes through our personality, okay? And we have an ego and we have an alter egos. I'm not going here with the alter egos here and with the Freud here, because this is just an introduction video about sexual energies and vibrations, okay? But what I am saying is that adults have to tune into creative, experience, because only this way they will understand about their sexuality, about partner sexuality, and they should experiment. They should experiment, right? So let me just finalize here, and the next video would be about, let me just see, learn what we will be learning, right? We will be learning about adult photo shoots, okay, erotic photo shoots. The next video will be that, and everyone who is here, I shall invite to my Telegram channel, because this is the only place where I can show my sex art and erotic photography, and that's where I'm gonna be discussing everything, right? And because I have more than 20 years of experience, I am going to create adult erotic galleries online and invite everyone to my galleries, okay? So that's what's gonna happen, and thank you so much for watching for now, right? And see you later, alligators. Bye, bye, bye. Okay, and now everyone here who is saying thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the compliments, for all the roses. I can see them. Thank you so much. Right, let me just say I am ready. Can watch you all day. Thank you so much, right? Okay, plenty more. Stay on live. Okay. You know what I was just thinking? Because I have to update my website. Okay, you can go and see how old it is, Julia Winter Studio. I think that I will be launching and chatting with people on TikTok. Okay, if you want to hear about erotic photography, I have no problem to launch myself more often. Am I real? I'm very real. That's a good question. Okay. Don't go away. Lord, thank you. Okay, stay. Perfect. You are beautiful. Yes, stay here. Okay, guys. I like your attention and everything. It's really nice. It's really nice. So many of you watching. Okay, I'm looking. Okay. I'm looking here for questions. Does anyone have any questions? I can see that you can say hi and stuff, so you can ask questions. Okay, when people are not asking questions, okay, I don't believe that they are not curious about erotic photography, okay? I believe that they are shy, okay? I believe that they are shy, and I believe that they are people who are holding back in their lives, okay? Holding back in their lives, okay? Because what happens is, I remember myself, when at the first instant, like many years ago, I started looking, okay, how to go online, how to go on social media, and I've decided to go to courses, okay, and I enrolled to a course, and through the whole course I didn't make any comment because I was scared. Seriously, there were so many people in this course that I thought if I would ask a question, I would look really stupid. Okay, somehow, I had this mentality, and what happens is that our mentality is directly related to our sexuality level. Seriously, okay? And so from that time, I have flipped and changed really high, okay, really high, and I don't even think now, okay, that I could fool myself. I don't care, I don't care. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. And that is why I'm going online here, to bring your sexuality a little bit higher, so that you could be more confident, more braver with yourself, you would know more information, okay, and you would understand yourself better, right? And what else here? Oh my gosh, so many of you. Hi everyone. Oh my gosh, endless. 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 Okay, great. And I have 3 messages. Okay, 3 messages are great. I'm gonna look at the messages. I am going to finish this live, okay, and like I said, I will try to come out more often, because there are a lot of topics, okay, that I have, and people asking questions, okay, a lot of topics to cover, and you can see sexuality is that kind of a thing. People appear talking about sexuality and then they disappear, okay, for a reason, right? Because this is not an easy topic, okay, to be in and to cover. Okay, 4 messages, great, right? So if you would have any questions and you feel shy, right, and you don't want anyone to see this, that's okay, because you see, everyone have their own time to develop, okay? And then when I was shy, okay, that was my time and it was okay, but everything changed, you see, and it changed to the point that I can look into your eyes here right now, okay, without any hesitation, and I can talk about many things, anything. If you just ask me a question right here, right now, you would know am I real or not, because you would get straight away an answer. Yeah, straight away an answer. Okay, so everyone enjoying their evening, right? Enjoying their evening, doing nothing here on TikTok. Enjoying their evening, and I'm going to do something as well, probably related to my erotic photography and erotic galleries, which I'm creating for my members. Right? So ciao and see you later, alligators. Oh, let me just see, can I read this? Can I read this? Yes. No. Okay. So, sorry, I'm shaking this. Oh, I can even reply to a message. Let me just reply to one person. Hey, from Julia. Okay, I just replied to one person here. Hey, from Julia. Okay. I am learning, TikTok is not my platform. I'm very rare here. Okay, I never message. I'm not gonna reply, guys, right? Mostly men here. There are some ladies here, yeah, but mostly we have men category, but that's fine. Okay, usually on my social media accounts there are 70 to 80% men, just because of the content, yeah, I'm talking about and showing, which is obvious, okay. The man is that category which needs a lot of attention, right? A lot of attention. I would like to bring more testosterone to that category. Okay? So I would just talk about, and your hormone in the blood cocktail will change. Okay? That's my goal, right? To unite couples, to create a lot of erotic photo shoots for singles, so then they will change their sexuality levels, and of course with new sexual markers they would go and find their match. Okay, because the problem is, if you do not know who you are, okay, you will be keep missing and choosing the wrong person. That's true. If you're going to coffee shop and you do not feel that you want specific this coffee, or you don't know which coffee to choose, you choose any coffee and then you find out that you do not like that coffee. Simple, right? And then what happens is, you know, with this dating, people get annoyed, people get disappointed, you know, and they think this is a waste of time. But in reality, it is them who is delaying this process. This is only them. It's not about the others, you know. Because you see, when they go to the dating site, they probably do not know which one to choose, or choosing or liking these people which are not supposed to be with them in the first place, you know. And that's, again, I'm coming back to that sexuality and sexuality markers that should be in you, okay? So that is why you need to work on that energy resource. There is just only way. And I think I'm gonna make another video about the sexuality resources, because I need to speak about people on this planet, okay? People on this planet with a different sexuality levels. That's something, it's a very good topic to know, okay? So then you can understand where you are, okay? Where you are, where is your place, where you want to be, okay? Because how it works in the universe, right? Body is created to be healthy, okay? It's created to restore and rebuild, okay, itself. It's same as your adulthood, okay? As an adult, you must to find your partner, okay? You're not supposed to be alone there, okay? You are genetically coded to have children, to have a partner, to have a family. Okay, it's in your it's your code. Okay, right? When someone's saying that, oh, it's not for me, I already answered why people think this way. Okay, but in your genetic code, you're supposed to have not only a family, not only a great intimacy, but in general, amazing life. Okay, that's an amazing life. And I do not understand or see this amazing life without an amazing intimacy and sex, without the relationship or without the partner. I don't see anything amazing in that. Okay, so that is why we need to understand this information, because this information was hidden from us for a really long time. Forever. And the time came, and there are many of us rising now with a special information which comes from the universe. It doesn't come from us. Do you think that this information comes from me? No. Every morning I receive a lot of information from the universe which I need to pass on to other people. And if you see my galleries, you would understand that nothing I've created there myself. It's not my work. There was years that I was thinking that erotic photography or everything what I do is mine. I am the author of everything what I create. But that's not true. That's not true. I don't even remember when I make those photo shoots or videos. It's just a program inside me. So that's all I wanted to say for now. Right? Thank you, bye-bye. Thank you, bye-bye. Okay, I'll just stay, don't leave. I'm sorry, okay? For today, you have enough. You have enough. Half an hour is enough. Okay, love you, kiss you, mean it. Bye.